So this sequence will begin with the five Tibetans. And the five Tibetan rites are known as the fountain of youth. The five Tibetan rites are meant to work every muscle in the body, but mainly they're designed to increase the rate of speed within each energy vortex, particularly the main seven, starting from the root to the crown. And once you synchronize the rate of speed within each energy vortex, you achieve optimal physical health. So that's the goal of the five Tibetan rites that was designed by the lamas in the monasteries in Tibet and then was brought over to the West. So there's some really great testimonies and examples of individuals who've practiced this very thing consistently over the course of 2 years and have seen tremendous results. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So the first rite is pretty simple, arms out to the side. Now you want to do these on sets of odd numbers, starting from 1 all the way up to 21. We'll do 7 today, but a minimum, if you can, of 3. So you spin to your right side 3 times, but I'm going to do 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you get dizzy, stand still, hands on your waist, eyes focused. And then number 2. Okay, for the second one, you lie on your back. This is very similar to a plow. You must synchronize your breath with your movement. It's the most important thing. Your head and your legs work at the same time. As you pick your legs up, you pick your head up. Inhale, tuck your chin to your chest and pick your legs up. Go in the plow. Exhale down. I'll do 7. Do a minimum of 3, maximum of 21. Go ahead. Stand up. In between the sets, hands on the waist. Eyes focus at one point and breathe. So one thing about these Tibetans is you can always take your time with them. You don't have to go through all 7 or all 3, one after the other. You can always space it out. So you take 1, you rest for a few breaths, do a second one, rest for a few breaths. You can meet yourself where you are physically, and then gradually, week by week, you'll add on and get more intense. It's a 10-week process of adding on 2 sets per week. So here's the third one. So number 3, you stand on your knees. It's very similar to camel. Fingertips in and thumbs out. You tuck your chin to your chest. You lean back. And lift your chest up, drop your head back. Reset, chin to your chest. Notice how I unravel my spine. Inhale to lean back. My shoulders stay in line with the hips, chin to chest. Then I drop my head back, unraveling my spine, and then resetting chin to chest. Minimum 3, maximum 21. I'll do 7. Number 1. Stand up. Hands on the hips. Be still and just breathe. So each Tibetan is designed to really focus on the spine mainly. And you're really only as healthy as your spine is. The more resilient, flexible and lubricated your spinal column is, the more intelligent the central nervous system is, which is held within the spinal column. So all the pushing and pulling is really squeezing the fluids in between the vertebrae, increasing flexibility, elasticity, and resilience. Okay, number 4. Bring your hands behind your hips, fingertips facing forward. Inhale, you pick your hips up as you drop your head back. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, sink your hips through your arms, and if you can, your hips should never touch the floor. But if this is too challenging, don't worry. You can keep your hips down and just straighten your legs, chin to chest for now. So modification will look like this. Inhale up, exhale, sit down. And then you rest and try again. Inhale up, exhale down. Most important thing, synchronize breath with movement. I'll do 7. Inhale up, exhale back. Stand up, hands on hips, eyes focus, and breathe. All right, so last one is the 5th right, and this is very similar to a vinyasa flow. So you come to a downward facing dog position. Inhale to roll your spine forward, and the head is the last thing to come up. Exhale, reverse the spine, roll it back. Inhale, come forward. Notice how I articulate each vertebrae of my spine, taking my time, rolling through the spine, and then going back. Okay, so minimum 3, maximum 21, I'll do 7. And stand up, hands on hips, eyes still. Okay, so that concludes the 5 Tibetan rites. So this next part of the video is wall walks and handstands. So this portion is meant to open up your spine and get you comfortable with being upside down. And the wall is a great ally to help you eventually get onto your own arm balance and to really help open up all parts of the spine. So we use the wall to crawl up and down. And as you begin to go deeper, you can measure the depths of your back bend. So you want to put your palm flat against the wall and turn away. This is how far you should be away from the wall. You're going to interlock your fingers, reach your arms up. Palm on the wall if you can. If not, fingertips. Heels up. You can stay here if this is deep enough. Otherwise, come all the way down. 2, 1. Inhale to come up. You reach up, you tuck your hips underneath you, and reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down. That last bit is to help undo any tightness from going up and down the wall. So again, you don't have to go all the way down. You go to what feels comfortable, but yet challenging for you. I'll do one more set. Inhale, reach up. And you can always just rest here. This could be deep enough for now. You pick your heels up, maybe you come down a little bit, maybe you're here, but you don't want to be arms bent. Try your best to push away and straighten your arms. Otherwise, come all the way down. Finally, chest to the wall. 5. You can always walk your feet in a little bit. 4, for those who want to go deeper. Knees in for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come up. Tuck your hips underneath you. Reach your arms up. Exhale, come down. So these can be broken down as well. You can start with 1 set, first week, second week, 3, third week, 5, 7, 11, and so on, until you reach 21. That will be over a 10-week process. And the same thing will go for the 5 Tibetans. Week 1, you start with 1, 3, 5, 7, until 21. That will be done over a 10-week process. You can measure your growth from week to week. So next is handstands. Those who struggle with balancing on their arms, the L shape is a great segue into the handstand. So to start, you really want to put your feet against the wall to measure a leg's width distance away from the wall. Then you're going to replace your hips with your hands and walk up the wall about halfway. And hold this L-shaped position. You can pick your right leg up and hold for 5 counts. Switch left leg for 5 more counts. And then lastly, both legs on the wall, 5 counts. And then release, come down. So for those beginners who are looking to get on their hands, the L shape is a great option for you. So for those who want to go deeper, next would be the handstand push-ups. So you're going to use your wall. You're going to place the hands down and then kick up into the wall. You want to drop your head down so you're not looking towards the floor. You're looking in between the arms. You're going to do about 25 baby push-ups. Go. 25, 24, 20, 19, 18, 12, 11, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. For those who are strong, come off the wall. Hold. If you can, exhale, and then come down. So no, it might not be as graceful your first time around. You might find yourself kicking into the wall and resting all your weight on the wall. You might find yourself coming down one leg at a time. You know, don't beat yourself up about that. It's a process. So again, you're using this wall to support most of your weight. You can at least get on your hands and build that arm strength and see what it's like to be upside down. So that's the first one. Second one is slightly different. You're going to come a little further away from the wall. It's going to be for a handstand scorpion. So you come down again. You kick up. And now you're going to arch your back, coming into a back bend for scorpion, looking forward. 25 baby push-ups. 25. 20. 15. 10. 5. 1. Hold it. Look forward. Point your toes. And come out. So if you notice, I came through handstand as I came out. So I started in the back bend and then straightened up and then came out. Ideally, you would like to move in that way. If that's not happening right away, don't worry about it. Try your best to at least get in the scorpion. And the main thing is to lift your chest up and look at the wall. So you're looking forward and then up to deepen the back bend in the middle upper spine. And then do your small, tiny push-ups, not so deep. And that's about it. So you do 3 wall walks, 1 set of handstand, 1 set handstand scorpion. That's week 1. Week 2, you may do 5 wall walks, 2 sets handstand, 2 sets handstand scorpion, and then so on and so on until the 10th week, where you have a full set of 21 wall walks, 21 handstand push-ups, and scorpion. Okay, so hopefully this could be a good program to build some strength and flexibility in your entire body, where you can measure yourself over a 10-week process and watch yourself grow, starting from the smallest amount possible and gradually increasing throughout the weeks.